I might have done that once or twice.
Yeah.
Anywho, so Sully can give you the gambling part of it because there are odds about drafting Tua. But let me just give you this Mel Kiper quote. And this comes from a teleconference today. Detroit Lions drafting Tua Tagovailoa, quote, would send a message to ownership. Here's what he said, quote, in terms of Tua and the Lions, and I agree they need to win and all of that, and that's important. Tua, if you drafted him, that would send a message to ownership to say, hey, we got a quarterback now who could be the heir apparent to Matt, unquote.
Well, he played both sides of the argument.
What does he mean, send a message to ownership? Meaning Quinn and Patricia are sending a message to ownership?
Yeah, meaning
they're not on the same. They're trying to get over on ownership. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I take it as Quinn and Patricia might want Tua, ownership might not want Tua because Matt's already there. But they could get Tua by telling the Ford family by saying, listen, when Matt's done, we got Tua.
Okay,
that's what I take it as.
Right, and it's their way of saying we drafted Tua, so now we need more time.
That too.
But do you really think they would just surprise ownership and draft Tua on draft day? And they go, whoa, why'd you do that? Well, we're sending you a message. Don't you think that would be figured out beforehand? There wouldn't, whatever. Mel Kiper, he's got a comment on 18,000 different players. So I know he doesn't know the specific situations. But this, to me, is gobbledygook.
No, and I would agree. I don't think it tells you much, but we talked about it all yesterday, and it continues to lead ESPN and SportsCenter, so I figured we'd bring it to you today.
No,
and
it's still there, sure.
And then there's this. Listen to these odds from Mr. Gambler Sully.
Yeah, Caesar Sportsbook, odds to draft Tua. Lions are the favorite at minus 110 along with the Dolphins. So
equal favorites.
Equal favorites with the Dolphins to draft Tua. Well, and take that for what it's worth, but does Vegas know something? I don't know.
Well, that's what Mike Florio said from Pro Football Talk.
Yeah.
He said,
you know what he said?
Vegas knows something that we don't know.
He said, does Vegas know something or not? No, it's just...
And he also called Bernie Smilovich Bernie Smolinski.
Listen, right now, if you're a betting person...
Which is funny.
The Tua is probably the third best prospect right now, and the Lions have the number 3 pick. So if you're a betting, you would probably say that... Understanding that trades can happen and other things can happen. Please.
Well, Wojo, I will say this, because I was listening to a little bit of the show we did yesterday to just figure out how annoying I truly am. I've come across...
You listened back to it?
Yeah, I listened to a little bit.
Oh.
Just a little bit, I know. It was bad. I thought you did a great job. I did not. But you have this insane belief, ridiculous belief, that you think there's a 32 to 34% chance that Stafford wants out, that he wants out, gone, that he's going to force his way out.
Yeah, about a 3% chance.
And we talked about this yesterday, and what I did not tell you yesterday, which I should have told you today, or yesterday too, is if Matt Stafford actually wanted out, that actually means if he got traded to Dallas or Denver or pick a team, Miami, there actually would be, for the first time ever, accountability for Matt Stafford. Don't you think Stafford loves it here? It's almost like Jim Harbaugh. He's insulated. Inside, all they do is love on Stafford. The GM loves him. Matt Patricia loves him. The Ford family loves him.
But you think he loves...
The majority of people blame the Lions and not him.
No,
that is why he would never want to go to another team. He's got it too good here.
You think he loves having his reputation besmirched? He's never won a big game. He's never won a playoff.
I don't think he matters. I don't think he minds.
Say, okay, but he doesn't love it. It may not,
but I don't
burn
think he
him
hates it enough to force his way out of town. He's got it pretty good right now.
Oh, please.
You disagree?
I don't think he loves it. I think maybe he was fine with it for a while, and they certainly paid him well and paid him probably beyond what they should have a couple of times. But it's now 11, 12 years in, and no, I don't think he loves it. Do you think he's completely diametrically opposite what his wife seems to indicate?
I think Matt Stafford is totally okay at being a good quarterback, being a starter in the NFL, playing in Detroit, going to work, going home, and I think he's okay with his record. I think he's okay with what people say because he makes a ton of money and he's doing what he likes. I don't think he's driven to win. And when I say that, it doesn't mean I don't think he tries hard. I don't think of course he wants to win, but I don't think that he has that thing in his body like a Manning or a Brady or a Breeze.
You can still want out,
hold on
though.
a sec, where he is driven and it's all he thinks about. And then, of course, if that was the case, he'd want out. I don't think he has that. And I'm not ripping him for it. I just don't think he has
I think it could be developing. A couple of ticket texts here, 97136. If Rieger dies, hit by the car, will the station retire his number? Will you retire as a 97-1 the ticket employee? Your number be retired if you were to be hit by the car? I mean, I was kind of morbid, but it's something you probably need to think about.
I think it'd probably be like some kind of troll. Like, right? I wouldn't get a number. I'd get like just a picture of a troll.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here's the last thing, and then we're going to get into some juicy Beeline, Andre Drummond talk and everything else. This is very poignant, and you should listen to this and appreciate it, Jeffrey. Face it, Jeff. The law is the law. You're wrong. Who cares about your personal best time? You have a daughter to think about. Your best time isn't going to help her grow up. No crosswalk equals no right of way. Use common sense. Think of pickle.
Olive.
Whatever. Next time you're standing
you seem
there
like you really care.
with your dog bouncy, think of the kid.
I just want to tell you, like, I was hovering right around an 835 mile.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty good, right?
You're never going to learn.
I mean, come on, I'm a 44-year-old man. That's pretty good.
I don't know, is it?
If I could have got 833, that'd be like a best.
I can drive a mile in that. Yeah.
Probably a couple.
It is true. Do you ever do that? If you do the same route, like from the office to my house, it usually takes 8 to 9 minutes. Sometimes if it's late at night and nobody's around, I try to get my personal best and get home in 7 minutes.
So you're speeding through your subdivision.
Never made it, though. Nope.
Yeah, of course.
Responsible.
Because you always adhere the speed limit.
Too responsible.
Yeah.
Yep.
248-539-9797. Wojo has a great question about John Beeline, not to mention 3:30. We have 10 pressing issues about Detroit sports. Sully's going to